It's time for the trucker John live stream. Gonna be a good time. Oh yeah. The trucker John live stream. Come along for a good time. It's a good time, good time, good time, good time. Trucker John live stream. Gonna be a good time. Gonna be the time of your life. Gonna talk some shit. Hush your mouth. Gonna talk a little smack. Gonna talk whatever comes of it. You're gonna always wanna come back. Well yeah, it's the Trucker John live stream. He's the biggest, baddest, funniest mother you've ever seen. Watch your mouth, he's headed south. Not even sure what that means, but if it's one thing I know, the Trucker John live stream is the best thing you've ever seen. It's time for the Trucker John live stream. Gonna be a good time. Oh yeah. The Trucker John live stream. Come along for a good time. It's a good time, good time, good time, good time. Trucker John live stream. Gonna be a good time. Gonna be the time of your life. Gonna talk some shit. Hush your mouth. Gonna talk a little smack. Gonna talk whatever comes of it. You're gonna always wanna come back. Well yeah, it's the Trucker John live stream. He's the biggest, baddest, funniest mother you've ever seen. Watch your mouth, he's headed south. Not even sure what that means, but if it's one thing I know, the Trucker John live stream is the best thing you've ever seen.
Project 2025 would dismantle democracy as we know it.
He says, "You're not going to be a dictator, are you?" I said, no, other than day one.
Is a vision of implementing a startlingly authoritarian form of the U.S. government.
Same thing with the unions. They get their little 5%. They get another 2%. They get another 3%, 4%. Then all of a sudden they're making more money than the people that own the company.
Do you do larger cuts, corporate cuts?
Yeah, I was planning on doing it. In fact,
You believe in punishment for abortion, yes or no, as a principle?
there has to be some form of punishment.
For the woman?
Yeah, there has to be some form.
What's at stake here is democracy itself. It's now Donald Trump's party. And if he's elected, the consequences will be catastrophic.
Were you really better off 4 years ago?
The U.S. death toll from COVID-19 topped 100,000.
Coronavirus. And this is their new hoax.
Markets in free fall, unemployment highest since the Great Depression.
They are dying. It is what it is.
Overwhelming the city's
And
hospital.
it may get even worse.
You don't concede when there's theft involved. Because you'll never take back our country with weakness.
I'm loving the air. I've never seen anything like it.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for. Trucker John. Hello. Test, 1, 2. Can you guys hear me? Am I coming through loud and clear? Let me know if you can hear me. With a big old thumbs up or something like that. Hello, everybody. Thanks, everyone, for being here at the House Parks pre-show hangout. No, I'm not House Parks. For those of you that stumbled upon this and you're like, where's Hal? No, this is the pre-show hangout. I see some thumbs ups. Thank you. Thank you. You guys can hear me. It's 3:10 p.m. Pacific time zone here in beautiful Las Vegas. We are at about 66 degrees, I guess. I think we've reached our daytime high. Here, we get some nice cool weather going on. Let me just check out the chat real quick. Mad Mac first in the chat. Slava Ukraini. Slava Ukraini right back at you. Aaron West. Hello, Aaron. Good to see you. Mad Mac. There's Jolie. Hey, so we're at full mod strength today. We got Aaron and Jolie both in here. Thanks, guys, for hanging out and watching my back. MJ Daniel is here. Slava Ukraini. Slava USA. Lorena Sparviaro is here. Hello, fellow truckers. Hello, back at you. Kimchi. Hi, beautiful mother truckers. You mother truckers. Hey, you guys. Sandy Harrington, such a rapey cabinet. And Donald Trump has the nerve to say that women, there should be some form of punishment for women who get abortions. Well, fuck you, Donald Trump, you motherfucker. Talk about motherfucker. You motherfucker. Donald Trump, fuck you, motherfucker. If anybody should have any punishment, it should be you, you goddamn motherfucking piece of shit. There I go. Right off the bat. See, this is what Donald Trump does. He gets us all riled up. I mean, not unexpectedly. I mean, the guy is a piece of shit. And here he is president for the second time. It's just a shake in my head moment here. If anyone deserves punishment, it's Donald Trump. Lock his fucking ass up. Merrick Garland, you stupid motherfucker. Talk about motherfuckers, you slow-ass piece of shit motherfucker. You should have locked Donald Trump up fucking 2 years ago. Or longer. You slow fucking milquetoast piece of shit. Merrick Garland, fuck you too, Merrick Garland. Fuck you. If you'd done your job, Donald Trump would not be president right now. He would have been in fucking bars, behind bars. You cocksucker. Man, I'm off to a good start. Let me continue with the chat and say hello to some folks in the chat here. Tamara Price is here. Good to see Tamara. There's Bobby Hansen. Hello, Bobby. And not sure if I've seen you before, so welcome to the Driver's Lounge. I hope you like, subscribe, and share, and stick around a little bit with us as we hang out. Let's see. Scrolling on down. MJ Daniel says, I prefer MJ McDaniel. MJ, I'm telling you, you need to put a Mick in front of that Daniel. I don't know why. I always want to say McDaniel. But anyhow, MJ Daniels here says, very rapey cabinet, yet Republicans are afraid of one transgender congresswoman. Pretty pathetic. They're not afraid. They're not afraid. They are not afraid. It's all bullshit. They just want to make an issue out of it and make a big deal. It's their one little thing, and they can get all their little maggot fucking transphobic assholes to go, yeah, man, keep them out of that bathroom. It's an issue. They want to create this fucking issue. I guarantee you 99.9% of the people don't go around going, gee, I hope there's not a trans woman in the bathroom. No one fucking even worries or thinks about this shit until some asshole like these Republicans put that notion in your head. They're not afraid, and I know that you're just making a point, but they're not afraid of that. It's all horse shit. Republican Party is the party of horse shit. You know what, man? The last time that Trump won, I went into 2 or 3 months of just total fucking depression, like suicidal type fucking depression. This time, no, motherfucker. I ain't doing none of that fucking rolling up into a ball and crying and wanting to kill myself. Fuck that shit. I'm fucking pissed off. And I'm coming out swinging. And I'm going to swing all the way until that motherfucker's out of here. You know what, Trump and MAGA, you done fucking woke up some fucking mad dogs. Because we're coming after you. We're not going to take this shit lying down. We're not taking this shit lying down. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say about that. Just scrolling on down. Alvin Stoobs here. Hey, Alvin, good to see you. Torby Cat's here. Did Russia just bomb themselves again? Probably. I don't know. Hey, Nick Reach is here. We missed you this morning, but good to see you this afternoon. He is like number 26. Good day, all. Good day. And it looks like I got 99 watched. See, my thing doesn't update. It has me at 19 thumbs ups, but I'm pretty sure I have more than 19 thumbs ups. But if you hadn't hit that thumb up yet, please do. Please do, if you would be so kind. Carol C is here. Jasper and Claire, the tabbies. All right. You okay? Carol C, thanks for being here. Thanks for dropping by. I don't think if I've ever seen you before or not. So thank you so much. Pokey's here. Lonely old cat lady here. Yo Peepers. Yo Pokey. Good to see Pokey in the chat. Thanks so much for hanging out. Bobby Hansen is a... Oh, I thought you were saying you were a trucker. Trucker John. Bobby was laughing. That's something I said, apparently. Do I amuse you? MJ Daniel, oh man, one of my all-time top 5 or top live albums, UFO Strangers in the Night on Spotify. I will turn it down though now. Yeah, turn that shit down. I'm just kidding. Crank it up, man. I don't care. I can't hear it, so crank her up. But he has 34 felonies. Yeah, he's got 34 felonies, but it's the women that should be punished if they decided to make a decision about their own reproductive health, their own reproductive decisions. They're the ones that should go to have some sort of punishment. But for Trump, as this fucking cunt whore bitch that I heard this morning on a Fox News clip, she says it should go away. It needs to go away. Well, fuck you, you bitch. It does not need to go away. And I'm ranting. I'm not talking about anybody in the chat. I'm talking about someone that was on a clip from Stephanie Miller's show this morning with some Fox News thing. And I don't mean to sound misogynistic when I say words like bitch and cunt, but every now and then it might slip out. It might slip out when I'm talking about someone who is saying that Donald Trump, the charges should be dropped. It should go away. He should not serve any prison time. If you're a woman and you're saying that, the B word and the C word just might pop out of my mouth. All right, it just might. So be forewarned. Be forewarned. Ginger's mom's here. Good to see Ginger's mom. 38. That might be the number of thumbs ups, perhaps. Jolie says I'm fired up. I am fired up. You know why? Because I'm drinking myself a wild cherry Pepsi. And when I do that, I get fired up. I get all fired up. I don't know. Who knows? Kimchi says, hi, Gingers. Are there some Gingers in the house? Gingers unite. Bobby Henson, what the actual fuck? Right? Sandy Harrington is here. Sandy says, having a hard time with how much American men, and I know not at all, I guess, apparently hate American women. Yeah, and I find it kind of hard to. I also find it, or I have a hard time with wondering why didn't Rovember not happen. I mean, let me put it back. Let me throw it back to you. Why did Rovember not manifest itself? I thought Rovember was going to save the day. I thought Rovember was going to be, all the women were going to be so pissed off about becoming second-class citizens, about losing their bodily autonomy, and about dying and bleeding out in parking lots because hospitals will not take care of them if they're having a problem with their pregnancy and they have to do an emergency abortion to save their lives, but they won't do it, so they bleed out and dry in the hallway or in the hallway or the parking lots. Why didn't women overwhelmingly come up and vote for Kamala Harris? I have questions. Tim Farrell says, "Don't just sit there, John. Do something." Okay. All right, Tim. Tim's always the comedian there. Pat Lidwick, hell yeah. Diane Capibiano's here. Hello, John. Hello, Diane. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining us in the driver's lounge. We just hang out. We're just going to I'm just warming up. I'm just warming up. No, we're all getting warmed up. We're all going to get warmed up, and when Hal comes on, we're going to go into Hal's chat just fucking warmed up and chomping at the bit, as they like to say, or something like that. Carolina says, I agree. Garland is a pussy-ass bitch. Fuck yeah. MJ Daniel, timid. Much of the Democrat Party have become really timid. We need a lot more FDR and Bill Clinton these days. No, we need a lot more Trucker John. That's what we need. We need a lot more Trucker John. Pokey, little cat lady says, hiya, Kimmy Love and Jolie Hunt and Roxy. Oh, okay. Yeah, hello to those folks. Bobby Henson liked and subscribed. Thank you, Bobby Henson. Thank you so much. Hanson. You deserve. You like to subscribe. You deserve to at least get your name right. Bobby Hanson. Thank you so much. Sandy Harrington. A woman without complete control over her body is just not a free person. Changed my mind. Yeah, you're right. That's what I'm saying. Women have been delegated, relegated, demoted, whatever, to being second-class citizens. Where was the big red? Not the big red wave. Where was the big? That's another thing. Where was the big Rovember? Now I know that millions and millions and millions of women were pissed off and voted for Kamala Harris, but it wasn't what I thought it would be. I thought that alone would be enough to bring Kamala Harris to victory. But I thought a lot of things. I thought that Kamala Harris would get at least the same number of votes that Joe Biden got in 2020, and he got like 82 million. And in this election, she only got I don't know where we're at. What the final count was, but it's only a couple 100,000 behind Trump. So this was not a mandate. It's almost a 50-50 split, and Trump didn't even get over 50% of the popular vote. But she didn't get the 81 million votes that Joe Biden got, and that's a head scratcher. Because I figured Trump would get about the same as he got last. I thought he would get, last time what did he get? 67 million. He actually got more votes than he got last time, right? He got 70-something, 72 million or something this time. But, still not a huge change for him. About the same. Maybe he picked up a couple, I don't know, million. Kamala Harris, I thought, if you voted for Joe Biden in 2020 and you're still alive and you're still voting, then why the fuck didn't you vote for Kamala Harris? That's the one that makes no sense to me. Makes no fucking sense. As old as in says, fuck Tim Garland and the Federalist Society. They are garbage. They are. I don't know who Tim Garland is, but fuck him. He might be related to Merrick, so a curse on the whole fucking Merrick Garland family. Kimchi, I like to hit it. You like to hit it. We like to hit it. If it's all hit it. All those thumbs ups. Thank you so much. MJ Daniel, afraid Americans will treat transgender Americans like humans. They lose their influence if that happens. They just want to create whatever little push button, controversy, some little thing that, because then it's like, it's just the things. It's the same thing they do with the border and this invasion of the border. It's all bullshit. It's all horse shit. They create these controversies. So then all the bigots, can go, yeah. Don't fall into their little trap. Bob Hanson, this time I am angry. Right. Last time I was depressed. This time I'm pissed off. And I ain't taking it lying down. Jenny Pie, good for you, Trucker John. Diane says, I agree. Nick Rich says it's 3:15. I'm 6 minutes behind. Thank you, Nick. Pity to create. Since the election, I've been at 15 on the anger scale of 1 to 10. Exactly. We are pissed off. We're angry. And we need to stay in it. We need to stay in this fight. We need to keep at it. I've been saying since day one after the election, 2026, bitches. Of course, I said the same thing about this last election, but still, I'm not giving up. I'm not ready to give up. Not just yet. Carol Alana says, maggots worried about one trans woman, but revere rapist Trump raping McForehead gets, and the rapist he wants for sex defense. Yeah, they're also rapey. And they seem to overlook it. They have, no, that's not. I mean, I got to ask my maggot friends, my maggot family and friends out there, the ones who they come to the defense of Trump whenever you talk about, I have the sign here, Trump's a rapist. Over here. And, and I've posted things and I've had, friends of mine that are, they're right wingers or whatever. And then they want to attack E.G. and Carroll, for instance, because that's where he lost that civil claim or whatever. He lost in civil court and the judge says, yeah, you're a rapist. So yeah, you're a rapist. But this person will come up and say, well, E.G. and Carroll, she wrote a book about how she hates men, she hates sex, she's claimed to be raped or assaulted all through her life, and she just goes on and on and on, and just blames the victim or whatever. And I'm just wondering if people like that, in your heart of hearts, do you really, really believe that Trump is innocent? Do you really, really believe, or I mean, maybe on some level, I guess I can understand. Okay, you're a Republican, you don't like Democrats, so you want the Republican in there, but in your fucking heart of hearts, do you really believe that Trump is a good guy? A good man? Do you really believe he's a man of integrity? Do you think there's some goodness in him? Do you really? And if you really take away all the bullshit of you, and I'm talking about my maggot friends and my Republican friends, if you take away all the bullshit of you trying to convince me somehow that Trump is good, a good person, and you just look yourself in the mirror and you just say, okay, look, Ted, you look in the mirror and you say, okay, Ted, because this is Ted speaking now, and you say, okay, it's just you and me, Ted. I'm looking at myself right in the mirror, dead on into my eyes. All honesty, I'm not trying to convince John of anything. I'm not trying to, what do I really, really think? What do I really, really believe about Donald Trump? And so Ted and whomever else, what do you come up with? Do you really, honestly, in your heart, right here, do you really honestly believe that Donald Trump is a good person? And if you don't believe he's a good person, and you let's say you get down, you claw down, and you really get to the heart of it, and you really are honest with yourself, 100% honest with yourself, and you've said, you know what, he's not a good person. I don't think he is a good person. I think he's a bad person. But then you come up and you say, but I'm not voting for the person. I'm voting for the policies. That's what Ted said to me. I vote for the policies. I'm not voting for the person. So that's why, and he has a list to eliminate the Department of Education for some odd fucking reason. Something about indoctrination. I don't know. God forbid kids should learn, things. They're going to take away my guns. I can't have that. So I will vote for the rapist so I can have my fucking guns. I'm going to vote for the rapist because I don't want electric cars being shoved down my throat. How many times? I've heard that a lot, saying all this electric stuff is being shoved down my throat. Whatever it is. All this transgender stuff is being shoved down my throat. All this gay rights, men marrying men, it's being shoved down my throat. I think they have a shoved down my throat fetish or something. Perhaps. Maybe. Just saying. I'm not going to yuck anyone's yum. Whatever hey, whatever turns you on. But I understand voting for your party. I vote for my party because I believe in my party. I'm a lifelong Democrat, and I've always been pretty much in line with the platform of the party. Otherwise, I would not be a fucking lifelong Democrat. So I get it. You vote for your party because you believe in your party. You believe in the ideals of the party. But if you've noticed, the Republican Party really has no platform, especially since Donald Trump became their president, became their leader in 2016. They got rid of their platform. There is no platform. There's only Donald Trump. So at some point, you got to jump ship, people. Ass says 62 likes. Thank you so much for the likes, guys. I do appreciate you. I'm going to skip down into the chat here a little bit. Diane Capabianco says Dems are too weak in Congress, always play by the rules while Republicans break the rules. I don't mind playing by the rules. I don't think that's weakness. I think where they're weak is it's the decorum. It's not the rules that's the problem. It's not playing by the rules that's the problem. It's having all this fucking decorum. We need more Jasmine. What's Jasmine's last name? We need more AOCs, and I love AOC. We need more Bernies. There are those in Congress, other than Bernie. He's the old guy, really old guy. But a lot of we are. I think we are seeing some of the younger ones coming up. They're not afraid to call out the Republicans and the people on the other side of the aisle, especially if they got it coming. This whole thing of when Michelle Obama says, when they go low, we would go high, and a lot of people, I think, misinterpreted that to they criticize Michelle Obama for that. I don't have a problem with what she said. I think when they go low, then that's when you stomp on their head. One of the best ways, when I used to play football, and basically chop blocking was pretty much legal in those days, when you learned as a defensive tackle, if someone tried to chop block you or block you low, then you just shoved your hands down into the guy's helmet and you shoved his face into the ground. As far as I know, that's not against the rules. I'm not breaking the law. I'm not breaking the rules of football. I'm learning how to defend myself against that motherfucker. So anyhow, let me go ahead and go on down in the chat here. Mindy Nitrous is here. Sparklers and Sparkettes. Hello back at you. Good to see you. Heath Impspis. Something about Mars equal happy paid for, but paid. Okay, well, thank you for being here. I don't understand your chat, your post, but thank you so much for being here. Always good to see people, new people. Hope you like, subscribe, and share. Sandy Harrington, white women turned on their sisters. What a white woman at? What a white woman. Diane Capiano, I'm a white woman who voted for Harris. I know that, and by saying that, I know millions and millions and millions and millions of white women voted for Kamala Harris. But just not enough. And not enough men. We could probably go down every category. Not enough white men voted for her, obviously. I'm a white man. I voted for Kamala Harris. But not enough of my white men brothers did it. They didn't do the job. They let me down. They let us all down. MJ Daniel, too many women are like Stepford wives, I guess. You know, either there is that, and then there's a lot of these white women. One of my cousins is married to a pastor, and they're very evangelical, and they are very, you know, I don't know who they voted for, but I'm going to assume if they voted, they voted for Trump, because I've just seen from posts before how she said I can't see how anyone would be for killing babies. You know, talking about abortion. Um, so you know, there's that. Marsha's here. Forgot to say hi, Trucker John. Hello, Marsha. Hello to you. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me here in the driver's lounge. MJ Daniel, I'm a 62-year-old Irish man who voted for Harris and Clinton. Thank you so much. Me too. I'm a 64-year-old man, and I voted for Jimmy Carter. I voted for Bill Clinton. I voted for, I guess, the caucus. The caucus. You know, I voted for Bill Clinton. I voted for, let's see, what was the next one? I guess that would have been Al Gore. I voted for Al Gore. I voted for Barack Obama. John Kerry. I voted for John Kerry. Barack Obama. I voted for Hillary Clinton. And I voted for, of course, Joe Biden. And then this one I voted for Kamala Harris. I vote Democrat all the time, man. Like all the fucking time. Hey, Teresa is here. Hey, Teresa TAK is here. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Apparently, Wes is here. There's Wes. Hey, Wes. Webb. Good to see Wes. Thanks for joining us in the driver's lounge today. Good to see Wes. Azola Zinn says, to be fair, most of the white women who voted for Trump are over 60 and part of the religious right. Yeah. Or, like in my cousin's case, who's only like 40 or something. But definitely part of the religious right. That's a big faction, and that somehow, I guess we were hoping that even though they were part of the religious right, even though they had maybe overbearing, is that it is, husbands, that, you know, would want them to vote for Trump and not for Harris. Well, I guess we were hoping that once they got into the ballot box, so to speak, or however they're voting, that when they made the choice, it would be for Kamala Harris, because it is a secret ballot. No one needs to know who you actually voted for. I guess we were hoping for that, and I guess that just didn't happen. Aaron West says 121 watching, 78 likes. Y'all get to clicking. Yeah, we're a little behind. There's some laggers there. Rainier Noliweka. Donald has Jack the Ripper dug out. He will be the next candidate for Attorney General. Oh, okay. Hey, by the way, Rainier, thanks for being here. Good to see you. I don't think I've seen your name before, so thanks for joining us. Hope you'll hit that like button and stick around. Yeah, Jack the Ripper. Yeah, that might be the next one. Gates is out. My next choice, Jack the Ripper. Come on down. Let me see here. We got water and after. I'm tired of being PC in order to pass the liberal identity test. Time to start talking like we were canceled and piss off the right. Yeah, let's not go quietly into that dark night or whatever the fuck. I say let's go down swinging. Let's go down swinging. I'll throw haymakers all day. I'm going to land one of them eventually, goddammit. Marcia says I'm another old lonely cat lady. Cat ladies unite. I know we got a lot of cat ladies in here. And some cat dudes. Bobby Henson, I really thought Kamala would win. So did I. I honestly, I could not picture the American people putting that piece of shit, that orange turd, back in office. I couldn't see it happening. And even with, Kamala Harris only had 3 months to campaign, stuff like this has never happened before, where the top of the ticket steps down at that point, and then all this stuff going against her. I still, like I said, I thought she would get at least as many votes that Joe got in 2020. MJ Daniel says many Americans still cannot vote for a woman for president, and many did not vote because of Israel. Yeah, that was a big issue too. Maybe Kamala Harris didn't address that well enough. I don't know that. I don't know. I guess the only thing in retrospect that Kamala Harris could have done was separate herself from Joe Biden, but she is the sitting vice president, so I can see how that was a really precarious thing. But yeah, that was an issue. I knew that issue was there. I just didn't think it would be big enough of an issue to really matter, but maybe it was. Diane Capiano, I hope everyone votes in the midterms. Me too. From day one, I've been saying 2026. Let's not sit and in self pity and all that kind of shit. 2026, we need to start pumping up our Democratic candidates and get ready to vote right now. Let's be chomping at the bit to vote in 2026. Wes Webb, the stock market is up. Of course it is. It's Bidenomics. Big Biden boom. MJ Daniel, guess Stephanie Miller needs to break out the Twisted Sister. We're not going to take it. Ass says Dan Campbell win the House and start impeaching them. I was wondering if we get Congress back, if we could impeach Trump for a third time. Let's see, Bobby Hansen, I have a trans grandchild and granddaughters. I'm fighting for them. Absolutely. Sandy Harrington, Oscar-winning documentary, The Invisible War, is a great movie about rape in the military. Yes, I've been talking about that too, about our military and how people are saying, well, if Trump tries to use the military. Now, I know this isn't about rape, but it kind of ties in where people think that the military will not fire on its own people and all that shit. And I'm like, don't count on that. We kind of have some fucked up people in the military. I know the rape thing, and it's a separate issue, but we do have a big, really right-wing religious extremist in the military. I'm not saying all of them. I'm not even saying half of them. I don't even know. But I think it is a big issue, big enough to cause concern about this. It might be a large enough faction that Trump could get the forces he needs to do if he's going to carry things out in a military fashion against his own people. When we're talking about destroying democracy and him becoming a dictator, that type of a thing. So, don't count on the military in the whole. I think the majority of the military would probably, not fire on their own people just because Trump said to do so. But there might be enough of them that it could do some serious, get a lot of people hurt, Let's see here. So we've got, just looking down here, Michael Arangeski. I think they try to convince themselves that he is a good guy. Yeah, that's what they do, and they're living in denial. If they think Donald Trump is a good guy, they are totally living in denial. Jen says, hey, Jen, by the way, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Jen says, I'm kind of new, so I haven't figured out the live schedule. Hey, it's good. They're right there. Is it different every day? Well, I pretty much stick to this schedule. If you're watching, you can see that. That's pretty much, I know the graphics are a bit high tech, but that's pretty much the schedule. Tuesday, Thursdays, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Thursday, 3 p.m. Pacific time. And Saturdays, 11 a.m. Pacific time. And then with the occasional impromptu. And we will be doing, like I said before, I'm going to try to ramp up the members only Monday. So if you're a member, we haven't done too many of them, but I'm going to get more of that going. So that's the schedule though, right there on my high tech graphic. Pokey little old cat lady here says, I'm just happy and so relieved my kids are smart because I've no clue what's going to happen without the Department of Education. We will become even more and more of that idiocracy like that movie. And that ain't funny. Shovel says, yeah, Merrick Garland MAGA secret weapon. I think we need to start expressing more anger towards that motherfucker. I think he's getting off way, way too easily. Sandy Harrington, how does anyone believe a guy who lied 30,000 plus times in his first, though he's reelected, he gave that seat up. Non-useful, barbecuing pork steaks, grilled mushrooms. You're going to make me hungry now. Grilled potatoes, grilled asparagus, homemade applesauce. Thank you very much, non-useful. Now I'm starving. That sounds good. Enjoy your meal there. Owen, love the artwork behind you, bro. Yeah, that's top notch. Top notch artwork there. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mindy Nitrous says, Mindy Nitrous. I don't know. I put the two. I it's Mindy Nitrous. I want to go to the Capitol and demand to know where the weather making machine is. Laughing out loud. Poke old cat lady here says, don't we already have enough stupid kids out there? Yeah, we've got more than enough. Fish Dude 665 says, I can't wait to see MTG and Nancy Mace's faces. Oh, MTG. When they pass that bathroom bill and all of a sudden outwardly appearing men start using the ladies' restroom. And MTG, she's so vile. Hey, John from Las Vegas. Good to see John. Thanks for coming on in, John. Says they just refuse to admit they made a mistake. So they doubled, tripled, and quadrupled down rather than admit that they were wrong about Trump. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Just skipping on down a little bit here in the chat. Bobby Hansen says, what policies? Drill, baby, drill. Yeah. And I've got concepts. You know. He's so full of shit. It's always just, only I can do it. Only I can do it. And they fucking believe this shit. Democracy Meow says, QAnon has cult programmed them. First by letting them know kids get raped. How is that new info? Because they're stupid. Then promising them a hero. They're told Trump is undercover saving kids. Yeah, it's amazing with the shit they will believe, you know. It's pretty amazing. The shit they'll swallow. Kimchi says, in your guts, you know he's nuts. In your melon, you know he's a felon. Even if you're a papist, you know he's a... I'm just going to fill in the blank, rapist. I don't have a problem with saying it. If I was on TikTok, I guess they would knock you down, but I think I can say that here on YouTube. And, you know, and there it is, right there. Right there. Right there. Wait. There it is, right there. It's on the Trucker John board. You can't, you know, you can't deny that. Hey, look, we're just barely getting warmed up, and we're about 12 minutes away from Hal already. So look at there. Crockett. Yes, Jasmine Crockett. I love her so much, I can't remember her name. I was going to say Sprocket. I kept thinking of Sprocket, and I'm like, no, that's like from the Jetsons, you know. Is that how far behind? I was talking about Crockett 30 minutes ago. That's how far behind I am in the chat, by the way. Mindy Nitrous says, my sister asked me how I was after the election. I wanted to say, you wouldn't understand. Anthony Reminiak, I voted for integrity, and Republicans have no integrity, plain and simple. Yeah. Rainier Noliweka says, they don't even need to go low. They are low. They're so low. Jolie says, when they go low, that's when you stomp on their heads. Trademark Trucker John. That one there, I need to write that one down. I'm always coming up with these little sayings, and I want to put them on coffee cups, and I always forget. And I always forget to get a pen and pad next to me. That one should go on a coffee cup. Remind me of that one later, Jolie, when I do my coffee cup designs. Tim Farrell says the U.S. has a generational education problem that has caught up to us. Republicans know how to exploit that. I think all Republicans know how to do is sort of like flood the zone with their bullshit. You know, I'm just cherry picking out some of the chats since we're really low on time. 11 minutes to go before we do a Trucker John raid over to House Sparks. How's that sound? Bobby Hansen, I'm glad I'm in Minnesota. Minnesota. Bobby Hansen from Minnesota. Of course, why didn't I should have figured that Hansen, that sounds like a good Swedish name or Norwegian. A good Norwegian name from Minnesota. My whole dad's side of my family was from Minnesota, so I feel like I can sort of make fun a little. And we're Norwegian. My family is Norwegian from that side, pretty much. Anyhow, and my CC is stuck. That doesn't sound good. Paul Ludwood, old age turned a lot of us atheists. Don't assume. West Web, I use DuckDuckGo and Start Page. Here's Capable Glober. Not sure if I've seen you in the chat before, so thank you for being here. Welcome. Capable Glober says, I didn't get to vote for president until 2000, and even though I was the youngest Republican elected in Ohio in 97, voted Gore because I felt the GOP for their hypocrisy back then. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, they've always been hypocrites. Love that wild cherry Pepsi. It gets me all riled up. Scott Covington, piss off, Morning Joe. You kissed the ring. Absolutely. Fuck you. Fuck Joe Scarborough, you piece of shit. Hey, look at there. Barbara Lanky. Thank you, Barbara, for the $5 super chat. Says, why did Trump keep saying to his supporters not to vote, that he had enough votes? I don't know. I know we try to put that in with being some sort of conspiracy that like he knew he was going to win. He knew it was fixed or something like that. I just check that off to being Trump being weird, like saying like, maybe that was his idea of reverse psychology or something. I don't know. Or maybe he knew something and he's just so stupid he can't keep a secret. I don't know. I don't know, Barbara. It's a good question. I know a lot of us have been wondering about that ever since he said it. But, there's lots of questions. Lots of questions about purging votes. Lots of questions about the bomb threats that were called in from Russia. They traced it right back to Russia. There's lots and lots of questions. And I would like to get answers. And once we get to January 20th, I'm afraid we'll never get the answers. Unfortunately. Howie Z's here. Howie says we need to cancel Joe Rogan and Elon, period. Well, let me tell you, speaking of canceling Joe Rogan, that is why I have been a member of House Sparks for like, whatever it was, 2.5 years now or whatever. Because I had Spotify. When I was driving in the truck, I would get Spotify. So I paid for their subscription service or whatever. So then you don't get commercials, right? You can just listen to music and listen to podcasts without any commercial interruptions if you pay, I think it was $9.99 a month. And then as soon as Rogan got that huge contract, what was it worth? Like $100 million or whatever the fuck they're paying him, some ungodly amount. I was like, fuck that. Fuck this shit. So I canceled my subscription with Spotify. I believe it was $9.99. So I just went right to House Spark. I was already listening to Hal, but I became a member, and that's what I pay. I pay is like whatever it is, $9.99 or $10 a month for House Sparks for that whatever level. I guess I'm Zoltan. I'm a Zoltan. And I've been a proud House Sparks member ever since. So that was my little way of canceling Joe Rogan. And Elon, I deactivated my account from X, I think 4 months ago. Way ahead of the curve on everybody on that one. And now it looks like X is sinking. Everyone's going to blue sky, so hallelujah. And I am no longer even a Musk, because I used to admire, I used to like Musk and all that kind of stuff. No more. He's dead to me. And I'm working on my ending my addiction to Teslas, I guess. I'm working on that one, folks. Tawada 106 is here. Tawada 106. Playing all the hits. Rape is below evil. I would never do this to a woman. Good. Diane DiCopiano, Hal wants to run for president. Yes, and I think he should. And even if he doesn't win, I would love to see Hal Sparks on the debate stage. Let's get him to at least the numbers he would need. If he's seriously going to run, he throws his hat in the ring, let's get him to the numbers that he would need. Look, I'm not saying I wouldn't vote for him for president, but I'm just saying let's at least get him on the debate stage. We need Hal Sparks on that debate stage. But I would suggest getting a haircut. And I don't think he's going to do that. For some reason, he loves that long hair. And I get it. It's great if you're doing. He does a lot of rock shows, a lot of rock singing. Long hair is a good look. If you're going to run for president, though, I think you got to trim it up a little bit. I don't know. That's just me. That's just my opinion. And as you can see, I never have become president. So what the fuck do I know? Sandy Harrington says, last time, spring of 2017, the Proud Boys, Oath Keepers, and 3%er fascist into my famously liberal city to piss a ring around it, and were outnumbered at least 2-1. And I hope they don't. I hope they don't too. Let's see. Mindy Nitrous. I'm just cherry picking, guys. I'm cherry picking because we've got a bust of like 4 minutes. Mindy Nitrous says Drumphy is better to weak people, toxic relationship. Robin M. Non-useful. That sentencing is postponed till after the presidency, which is stupid. I say fucking sentence him right goddamn now. Send his ass to jail. I don't give a fuck that he won the election. He's not the president. He's the president-elect. Stick his ass in jail. And then they can fucking worry about pardoning him or letting him out or whatever. I say let him serve his goddamn presidency in a fucking jail cell. Fuck this mamby-pamby. Talk about mamby-pamby and pussyfooting around. Fuck that shit. Stick his ass in jail, you fucking milquetoast weak-ass bitches. I'm talking about our judicial system. You're being a bunch of pussy-ass bitches. Stick his fucking ass in jail where he deserves to be. My God, what does it take? Talk about being weak milquetoast. What does it take to get some justice around here? What the fuck does it take to get a little justice? Anyhow, it's 3:58. Maybe we could get a House Sparks. John says Jesus had long hair. Well, maybe he didn't. The depictions, the Anglo depictions of him, he did. But if he was more typical of a Middle Eastern man from that day, he might not have. But anyhow, maybe we can get the House Sparks link in the chat. And we can get ready to go over there. And Carolina, I think Hal looks better with the shorter hair I've seen in pics. Anyway, I didn't mean to make this a whole hair thing. Like I said, I'd love to see Hal Sparks on the debate stage. That's the main. I hope that's the part you guys should be taking, not the hair thing. Let's take the debate stage part of it. That's the part I want you guys to run with. Okay, forget I said anything about the fucking hair. If Hal Sparks does run, let's give him whatever support and numbers, and if they're doing polling, get him whatever percentage he needs in polling. Let's get him to the numbers he needs so that we can get him on the fucking debate stage. Okay, that's the takeaway. Not the hair. Fuck the hair. Debate stage. That's the takeaway. Okay. John from Las Vegas. Who else could not go to jail with 10 contempts of court? Exactly. Stop fucking treating this guy like he's, so special. What's with all this special treatment? Donald Trump does not deserve special treatment. Donald Trump is a rapist. Donald Trump is a convicted felon. Donald Trump is a traitor to this country. He does not like democracy. He does not like the Constitution. He wants to be an authoritarian dictator. He wants to be the lone ruler. He does not want to have to answer to Congress. He does not want to have to answer to the courts. He does not want to answer to the people. He thinks he's a king. Stop treating him like he's a fucking king, because he's not. And with that, guys, I'll be seeing you over at the House Sparks chat room. I believe Hal will be going on anytime now. I'm afraid to go away from my page here. It'll lock me off of the all chats, all messages. But maybe if Aaron or Jolie could put Hal's link in here in the chat, that would be great. And then as soon as we get reports that he's on, then you guys can go over there and be sure to give me a shout out. Give me the old Trucker John raid type of a deal. That would be awesome if you guys could do that. I want to thank you all for being here. We had a lot of people watching. We got a lot of thumbs up. Hopefully we get some subscriptions. I want to catch up. I'm playing catch up. Everyone's passing me up. Boston Brian and Jetta, they're passing me up, guys. So let's get the subscriptions going, and let's get that plaque on the wall from YouTube. I need to get to 100,000, and I can't do it without you guys. It'll all be because of you guys if we ever get to 100,000. And we do that by liking, subscribing, and sharing, right? Sharing is caring. Sharing's a big thing. Mad Max says, Trucker John Convoy Raid. Absolutely. So when you go over there, let's do that. Non-useless says, bisexuals, buy Tough Cookie. I know. Where is Tough Cookie when you need him? I think I was being the Tough Cookie today, but, Hey, here's Tough Cookie. Yeah, you thought you could get off with lightly? No. Tough Cookie's here. And Tough Cookie is here to say, fuck you, Donald Trump. Fuck you. And we're going to kick your ass in 2026. And we're going to kick the Republicans' ass in 2028. If Tough Cookie says it, then so shall it be. All right? Don't let the bastards win. Everyone, get out there, support, scream from the rooftops all of the fucking bullshit that Donald Trump and his Republicans are going to do. Don't let them get away with anything. That's my message today. Don't let them get away with anything. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree with that. If we see them do something wrong, post it. Talk about it. Talk about it with your friends at work. If you say, gee, did you hear what Donald Trump is going to have a rapist be his AG, the guy who was up, he's been investigated, stuff like that. Don't let him get away with anything. Don't be afraid to talk. And we will not allow them to silence us. That's all I got to say about that. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. I know we got to go to Hal. Hal's coming on, so I just wanted to say hi, everybody. Hi, by the way. And we'll see you on the next one. All right, and we will see you on the next one. As per my schedule, we should be going on House Sparks After Show on Saturday around 11 a.m. Pacific Time Zone. So I'll see you guys then. And you guys are awesome. Thanks for being here. I'll see you I'll say hi to everyone over there when we get to the House Sparks chat. I don't know if Hal's on yet. I still don't see any link. And I like I said, I'm afraid to leave because then when I come back, I probably won't have the ability to even post a link because there's something going on with my devices here. Peg, now he's trying to put Pam Bondi in. Like I said, because Julie's on Julie says how's not on it. Thanks. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for the update. But like I said, no matter who it is, now I'm glad that Gates gets a step down. I hope that hedgehog dude. I hope he doesn't get passed. Really, I don't want any of them to get passed. They're all pieces of shit. Linda McMahon's a piece of shit, but Dr. Oz, piece of shit. But let's just know that no matter who he puts up, they're all going to be pieces of shit. There's not going to be a good one in the bunch. I guess we can just hope for the least smelliest turd. That's at this point the best we can hope for is the least, stinky steaming turd. Try to find the one that stinks the less, I guess. And Jolie and Aaron have both put the link in. Thank you, guys. So at some point, Marie got a Howl notification. So if you guys jump over there, give me a shout out, say hi from Chuck or John to Hal or however we want to do it. And I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys on Saturday. So we'll go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and call it a show. But just remember, guys, don't get yourself down. And just this is an important thing to hear. You want to hear this, and this is an important thing to live by, to go by. Okay, listen up, everybody. Listen up. Now, just.
Well, it's time to say goodbye. The show has come to an end. But don't be sad, no, don't you cry. We're all gonna come back and meet again. Have some fun times, hopefully nothing too bad. We might talk about war crimes, might talk about Baghdad. I doubt we'll talk about door chimes, but if we did, I'd be only too glad. So hostile of Easter, baby. The show is over, but could I ask you maybe to take a shower? No, that's not what I meant, but I couldn't think of anything to rhyme with over. All screwed up. Oh shit, I should have stuck to truck driving, who I tried to kid. At least when I was out there driving, I could handle a skid. But doing this live stream, baby, has been a real kid. So I hope to see y'all again right here on Trucker John live stream. We're gonna do it again and again, right here in the Trucker John live stream. Yeah, the Trucker John live stream. We're gonna come back and do it all again. No, this ain't no dream. This is where right here on the Trucker John live stream. Know it's time to say goodbye. The show is coming in. But don't be sad, no, don't you cry. We're all gonna come back and meet again. Well, it's it's time to say goodbye. The show has come to an end. Don't be sad, no, don't you cry. We're all gonna come back and meet again. We'll have some fun times, hopefully. Nothing too bad. We might talk about war crimes, might talk about Baghdad. I doubt we'll talk about gold chimes, but if we did, I'd be only too glad. So hasta la vista, baby. The show is over, but could I ask you maybe to take a shower? No, that's not what I meant, but I couldn't think of anything to rhyme with over. Now my whole rhyming scheme is all screwed up. Oh shit, I should have stopped a truck driving. Who am I trying to kid? At least when I was out there driving, I could handle the skid. Doing this live stream, baby, it's been a real kid. So I hope to see y'all again, right here on the Trucker John live stream. We gonna do it again and again and again, right here in the Trucker John live stream. Yeah, the Trucker John live stream. We're gonna come back